Hey everyone, welcome back to Toasty TCG. So, as the video suggests, recently I asked Zodiac Duelist to make a ban list. The rules of this ban list were very simple. You could pick only one card, and you can move it to anywhere on the ban list that it is not currently at, or you can take it off the ban list. Same rules apply to any card that is not on the ban list. You could put it anywhere on the ban list that you want it to be. However, you only get to pick one card. So, what started out as a fun experiment to see what would come up from all these people picking whatever card they wanted ended up just showing us how greedy certain deck building communities can be, and also how much people hate certain cards, how much people want certain cards back in the game. Going off of what you can see down here, I'm sure you can figure out why. So, starting off, we've got Dragonic Diagram. The person commented that this card goes back to 3. I'm not a fan of True Draco. I guess some people are, but it's okay because the person that picked Red Reboot back to 3. So anyone who's watched this channel knows I've played Eldritch for a while, so not a big fan of that, but also not a big fan of True Draco at the same time. Really weird coincidence, I guess. But, man, that's a tough one. I'm indifferent on that one. Because, like I mentioned, I like Eldritch, but I don't like True Draco, so it's a real toss-up for me, personally. Next up, Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. Back to 1. Card's kind of crazy, and there's been a lot of Pendulum cards sliding off the ban list, so this card's already good, plus the new stuff that's coming off the ban list. And there is going to be a new Pendulum card. I think it's a Link 2 or Link 3 people have been talking about, so I can't really see this one coming back, but it'd be kind of crazy. Next up, Artifact Scythe. Banned. Dead. Gone. Over. No more Scythe Lock. No more double Scythe Lock. That'd be really fun to, get to use your extra deck. That would be neat. Miscellaneousaur. Hate to say it, but they commented back to 3. I know this card's always been very divisive for the community. A lot of people hate this card. A lot of people like this card. A lot of people that don't even play dinosaurs, just they don't care about it. But at the same time, a lot of people that don't play dinosaurs really hate this card. That grass looks greener. I stuttered on that one. That grass looks greener, back to 3. This is a really interesting card. I wasn't playing too much competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! When it was at 3, but it leads to very unique deck building, which is always really cool. But that might be why it's banned, because Konami doesn't like people building their own decks. They want people to build the decks that they had in mind. So, same with Sekka's Light. People made their own unique type of deck, and Konami just hates when player-made decks. They're like, here's our archetypes, here's what you're gonna play, deal with it. And then when players go, oh well, I want to play this instead, and I'm just like, okay, well I'm gonna ban that card. So that's always been a thing that one of those cards that the community really likes, but I don't think Konami does. Next up, Wind Up Zenmaity. This card was legal before I was playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know how this card really works. I know that, if I remember right, there's a card, Wind Up Soldier, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong on that one. I know there's a Wind Up card this card loops with, that card has to be hit in order for Zenmaity to come back. But, no one mentioned that other card, so Zenmaity to 3 with the other Wind Up at 3. Very cool. Next up, Union Carrier to 1. This is a card that, once again, people really like this card. I feel like there's more positive interactions from this card than there are negative ones. Sure, there's the really degenerate Buster Lock with this, but a lot of decks can play this without being degenerate, and it was really just Buster and the Simorg Infinite Negate Lock that made this card over the top. I feel like every other interaction this card has isn't isn't like ridiculous. Next up, Artifact Sanctum to 2. If Scythe gets banned, I don't know why this would need to be hit. And I think oddly enough, the person who commented Sanctum to be banned commented before, or the person who commented Scythe to be banned commented before Sanctum being banned, being limited, semi-limited. So, I don't know. It's very, very, very random if Scythe is hit. Next up, really weird one. Blood Mephist to 2. I don't know what to say about that. Maybe there's some like crazy triple Blood Mephist combo I don't know about, but yeah, Blood Mephist to 2. Card Demise to 3. So yikes. Diagram to 3, Card Demise to 3. We really do need Red Reboot to 3 if that were to happen. Cyberjar to 3. This is one that I think a couple of my Banlist predictions ago I mentioned this card. It's such an old card. It's a flip effect. I really don't think this card would see play. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong on that. If there would be like some crazy Cyberjar combo in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That I'm missing, but yeah, I can definitely see Cyberjar coming back to 3. Maybe first just like start it at limited, just so they can like prove that this card's not going to do anything, then bump it to 3 after it does absolutely nothing. Yeah, Cyberjar could definitely go to 3. Speaking of cards that can't go to 3 though, Lunalight Tiger. So to the person that commented Lunalight Tiger to 3, I already hate you because I had to search Lunalight Tiger art to find this thumbnail. Thanks. Moving on, we've got Vanity's Emptiness to 3. Degenerate. I hate it. Vanity's Emptiness to 3 would be insane. But even more insane than that would be the Summon Sorcerer Summon to 3. Oh no. Why would someone do something like that? Yeah, Summon Sorcerers to 3, Vanity's Emptiness to 3, Lunalight Tiger to 3. What were you people thinking? Outer Entity Azathoth to 3. Why? Some people just want to see the world burn. These last 4 cards are just like really, really insane. I'm sure somehow there could be like with all these cards to 3, there could definitely be like some really ridiculous nonsense, and we're not even done. Speedroid Terror Top to 3. I can see that, honestly. That wouldn't be like the worst thing to go to 3. The worst thing to go to 3 would be Max C! Max C to 3. Oh man, you knew it was gonna come. You knew it was coming. Like, you knew someone was kind of... You probably saw the Max C down there. You rolled your eyes. You're like, oh no. Because I did that when I read this comment. Max C to 3. Oh jeez. Oh my god. Next up, we've got Elder Entity Norden Limited. Finally, someone with like some level of restraint. Like if a card is limited on this ban list, it's probably because someone had restraint enough to be like, you know what? Let me step back a bit and just understand how this game works and not be like the people that wanted their cards back to 3. But my favorite limit is going off the guy's exact comment, Destiny Hero Malicious for fun. Destiny Hero Malicious to 1. Just, you know, just for fun. Just for fun. But, yeah. Interesting. Interesting stuff right there. Next up is Astrograph Sorcerer, and he is... Where is he? Where? Oh, there he is, my bad. Astrograph Sorcerer also to 3, of course. Wow, what a... Wow. Wow. Look at that. Electromite and Astrograph Sorcerer, both at 3. Wow, you really love to see it. Well, Electromite at 1, but Astrograph at... This is the reason... Or no, this is... Electromite's the reason Astrograph got banned. Oh, man. You really hate to see it. Limited Fairy Tale Snow. Another one of those cards where I feel like people, got, like, very creative with their deck building. And they're like, wow, this card's really neat. I want to play it. And Konami's like, well, I don't want you to play it. So, it stopped existing. Harpy's Featherstorm. This is a card that I believe people wanted banned. No, they want it limited. Okay, Harpy's Featherstorm limited. Does that just make it more sacky? I'm not sure if I'm not sure how the Featherstorm combo works. Do people even play 3 of it? Because I've not been playing too much lately, and when I have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh lately, I haven't seen anyone flip this card. So I'm not even sure if this card gets played at more than 1. But again, let me know if that's something that you know about. But anyway, Imperial Order 0. A lot of people cry about this card. I'm really, like, this is another one of those cards where it's, like, the community is very, like, it's a very divisive card for the community, because, like, so many people are just like, no, it's fine at 1. So many people are like, this card just wins events by itself. It just steals games. It steals matches. Yeah, it's definitely an ignorant card. Definitely. But it's hard to weigh in on that topic, honestly. Instant Fusion to 2. This is something like... I really like that idea, Instant Fusion to 2. Because there's really no point in playing Instant Fusion at 1. And I guess Konami thinks Instant Fusion at 3 is too good. I feel like 2 is like a very happy median. You can still use Instant Fusion to, like, for your fusion toolbox thing, you know, like your Thousand Eye Restrict, your Millennium Eyes, things like that. So I think that would be, like, really neat. Next up, Painful Choice. And 3. Painful Choice to 3. Yikes. But you know what you gotta pair your Painful Choice with now? Pot of Greed. You gotta pair your Painful Choice with your Pot of Greed. And when you activate your Pot of Greed, what card would you like to draw into but maybe one of your 3 skill drains? Maybe one of your 3 skill drains. When you draw your other card, it might be your Vanity's Emptiness to go with your skill drain. Wouldn't that be fun? But you know what you're not going to draw into? Arch Nemesis Proto, because someone wanted that card banned. So we got, like, pretty much the banned cards are just, like, anything that stops people from playing. But meanwhile, down here, you've got Skill Drain, Vanity's Emptiness, Max C. I know someone's going to comment something like, but Max C doesn't stop you from playing. Like, does it, though? Red Reboot. So, like, there's some people that are, like, really lawful neutral in here, banning the cards to stop people from playing. And then you got Chaotic Evil down here and the no longer banned. Like, oh, geez. I mentioned earlier how this ended up just showing how greedy certain deck building communities are. So I'd like to applaud the Thunder Dragon community by accepting Colossus to 1. Let's, like, really give them a round of applause. I'm not even the one that commented it. I thought I was going to have to before I closed the post, but I'm not the one that commented it. Someone else commented Colossus to 1. Respect. Appreciate it. Oh, man. But back to very greedy picks. Gateway of the 6 to 3. That would be disgusting. If you've played Yu-Gi-Oh! Since Gateway came back to 1, you should know there's, like, some crazy infinite combo with Gateway now. It's kind of wonky. It's kind of, I think it's kind of clunky if I'm not mistaken. You need, like, a bit of a setup for it. But, 3 Gateway would be, like, absolutely insane. It would be almost as insane as 3 copies of A Hero Lives. Now, if I'm not mistaken, on A Hero Lives, there are FTKs with it, but because A Hero Lives is at 1, they're not, like, consistent. I think 3 Hero Lives would definitely enable FTKs. We know how you stop... How you stop... Oh, no, that wouldn't even stop FTKs. But anyway, terraforming to 3. Now, you might be thinking, but Mystic Mine. So, the person who commented this said terraforming to 3, but Mystic Mine has to go to 0. But unfortunately, as I mentioned in the rules, you can only pick 1 card. So I took the first card, which was terraforming, and put it to 3. And Mystic Mine is nowhere to be seen because no one else mentioned Mystic Mine. Really weird stuff. And now it's been too dang long to 3. And it has not been too dang long for Spiral Master Plan to go to 3. It has not been too dang long for Spiral Quick Fix to go to 3, yet here we are. And another deck building community we can applaud. Orcust Harp or to 1. Alright, Modest, okay. And then Gazelle to 3, because Salamangreat players are greedy. But, yeah, this is what Zodiac Duelist has given me. And I can't say I'm surprised. This is a mess. Some of these choices I can actually agree with, like, the 3 ban cards, I can see them getting hit, but I'm not going to be surprised if they don't get hit at the same time. Colossus and Harp, I can see going to 1. I feel like that's, like, a realistic decision. As I talked about Instant Fusion before, Instant Fusion to 2, it would actually kind of make sense. Yikes. The no longer ban cards is just Cyberjar. And Cyberjar. Cyberjar's... I'm pretty sure Cyberjar's the only card I see here that I can, in good faith, say, yeah, that card could go back to 3. But everything else is disgusting. What's wrong with you people? But anyway, there it is. Let me know what your thoughts are on this ban list. And is this a format that you would play? What drugs would you be on playing this format? If you like this type of video, let me know down in the comments below. This was like a kind of like trying this type of video out instead of doing my own ban list predictions, because I thought this would be a bit more fun and it wouldn't get nearly as much hate as a regular ban list prediction gets. But yeah, that's the Zodiac ban list. Let me know what you thought about it. If you like this video, you know, like this video and subscribe to the channel. That'd be very neat. I'd appreciate that a lot. Description below, you can find my socials and my TCG player affiliate link. Check that out to buy the cards you're gonna buy anyway, yada yada. And I'm out of here. Have a nice night.